Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Please be seated. Good morning. On behalf of the 37th Training Wing, we would like to introduce our distinguished guest, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, the Commander, 737 Training Group, Colonel Billy Wilson Jr., accompanied by his wife, Liza. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 737 Training Group, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737 Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Our Commander of Troops is Technical Sergeant Josefina Vandenberg. Colonel Wilson will review today's ceremony.
Stop. It's hot! Stop. Forward. Heart! Stop. Halt!
Halt! Give your squadron array rest! Array!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Stop. Heart!
Thank you. Please be seated.
Stop. Start. Halt.
And grade is 4.
Take your pose.
Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with a foundation rooted in the Department of the Air Force's one team, one fight mantra. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 118 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and mission ready for the great power competition. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow. .737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to the 326 Training Squadron, Flight 077, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 18 November 2024 to 2 January 2025. Signed, Billy Wilson Jr., Colonel, United States Air Force. Commander's Excellence Flight was led by Technical Sergeant Hernandez, Technical Sergeant Ballard, and Staff Sergeant Saldana. hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States Armed Forces. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. Graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 42,000 men and women who will complete the Department of the Air Force basic military training this year. The 737 Training Group and 1st Delta Operations Squadron provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force and Space Force. Now passing a review from the 323rd Training Squadron, the Commander of Troops, Technical Sergeant Josefina Vandenberg, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Virginia Beach, Virginia. The Drum and Bugle Corps, Flight 075076, led by Technical Sergeant Benjamin Twomley, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Delta, Colorado. From the 322nd Training Squadron, A Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Rebecca Pinion, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Gilbert, Arizona. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 071, led by Staff Sergeant Thomas Moreno, Military Training Instructor, hometown Abilene, Texas. Flight 072, led by Staff Sergeant Caitlin Bell, Military Training Instructor, hometown Helene, Texas. From the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 073, led by Technical Sergeant Ryan Stinner, Military Training Instructor, hometown Fort Worth, Texas. Flight 074, led by Technical Sergeant Jessica Saff, military training instructor, hometown, Springfield, Ohio. From the 326 Training Squadron, Flight 080, led by Technical Sergeant Ryan Smolinski, military training instructor, hometown, Hamburg, New York. Flight 079, led by Technical Sergeant Jessica Kornman, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Olympia, Washington. From the 331st Training Squadron, Flight 081, led by Staff Sergeant Megan McNamara, military training instructor, hometown, Suffolk, Virginia. Flight 082, led by Technical Sergeant Elisa Kennedy, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Biloxi, Mississippi. From the 320th Training Squadron, the Color Guard, led by Technical Sergeant Justin Hoplian, military training instructor, hometown, Sacramento, California. From the 326 Training Squadron, the Flag Mass, comprised of the Academic Excellence Flight, PT Excellence Flight, and Commander's Excellence Flights, Flights 077 and 078, led by Staff Sergeant Esteban Saldana, military training instructor, hometown, San Bernardino, California. From the 324th Training Squadron, B Squadron Staff, led by Master Sergeant Michael Jones, military training instructor, hometown, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Flight 083, led by Staff Sergeant Ian Benner, military training instructor, hometown, Hampton, Virginia. Flight 084, led by Technical Sergeant Kennedy Hauser, military training instructor, hometown, Stevenson, Alabama. From the 1st Delta Operations Squadron, Detachment 1, Flight 085, led by Sergeant Mallory Vivato, military training instructor, hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Flight 086, led by Technical Sergeant Christopher Trias, military training instructor, hometown, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Flight 087, led by Technical Sergeant Jocelyn Vasquez, military training instructor, hometown, Milagro, Ecuador. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song and Space Force song. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Wilson will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning. This is a celebration. Good morning. All right. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. You all look so good. Give yourselves a round of applause. What a beautiful day for a BMT graduation. I want to start by saying thank you to all the parents that are in the audience. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement and everything that you do, everything that you did, and everything that you do to get our airmen and guardians to graduation day. So thank you so very much. I'm so happy that you are here. Next, I'd like to say thank you also and welcome to all the family members and loved ones that's traveled both far and near to be here to support these graduates. Thank you for being here. Your being here makes this ceremony that much more special, I think, for us and the graduates as well. So thank you very much. Next, I'd like to say thank you to a very special group of professionals, the military training instructors. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for your steadfast leadership. Thank you for your investment in our airmen and our guardians to make sure that they are as ready and prepared to do our nation's business as humanly possible. I will tell you also that it is not lost on me that the time you spend pouring into our airmen and our guardians are time away from your family. So thank you for your service and thank you for your family's sacrifice and all that you do. How about we give them a round of applause? I'd also like to take the opportunity to ask all the veterans that are here with us to please stand if you're able. Thank you so much. Thank you, veterans, for being here. Thank you for your example, your visible example. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your service, your commitment. And thank you for giving us the blueprint. We're going to do our very, very best to make you proud as we continue to train and develop the next generation of America's warfighters. Thank you so much for being here. How about another round of applause for the veterans? I'd also like to say a short thank you to the members of the 37 Training Wing and all of the JBSA mission partners that help us to deliver air power for America. Thank you for everything that you do to support us day in and day out. Before I get into my comments, how about one more round of applause for 823 of America's newest airmen and guardians. Outstanding. Congratulations, airmen and guardians. And yes, you are airmen and guardians. And I know that sounds so good. Congratulations to you. But I will tell you, with your new title of airman and guardian comes expectations. And I hope that as you reaffirm your oath here in the next couple of minutes, that you will let the oath be your North Star. And as you think about the oath that you're about to take, there are 4 considerations that I think and that I hope that you will allow to resonate with you. And the first one is ownership. As new airmen and guardians, you now own your unit's successes and their failures. You are part of it. My hope is that you will go forth from here and that you will elevate your unit and that you will inspire others within the unit with your actions. The second is accountability. You will be part of the solutions we need to solve our problems. We need your talents. We need your gifts. And there will be challenges along the way. You should expect that. And if there are shortcomings, part of the accountability piece is that you will acknowledge any shortcomings that you have with humility and always display integrity. And I know that you're up for the challenge because you've already displayed that here at BMT. The third is trust. Trust is the very foundation for everything that we do in the Air Force, Space Force, and the Department of Defense. We trust you, and you must remain trustworthy. Trust is earned and is built on a daily basis. And how do I want you to do that? I want you to strive to be consistent in your behavior, to always be reliable, and to be fair in your dealings with others. That'll get you there. And the fourth is honor. And that is two pieces. The first is always serve with honor. And the second is I want you to honor the learning process as you continue to develop, giving yourself both space and grace as you learn and grow. So those are the four considerations. And I hope that when you take the oath here in a couple of minutes, that those things will resonate with you. It'll be more meaningful to you as you depart this place. And so, I want to ask all the airmen and guardians that are here on the parade field to look at me. Look in my direction. Look in my direction. It's okay. I want to tell you that I am so very proud of each and every one of you for honoring your word, for being committed to your commitment. You have a phenomenal opportunity ahead of you. And I am so excited about your future. And you should be too. So it is with excitement that I ask you, are you prepared to join the ranks of the world's greatest air and space forces? Outstanding. Outstanding. How about we give him a round of applause? Well done.
Please stand as Colonel Wilson will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Now raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations in the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
According to regulations in the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome to the family, Airmen and Guardians. Outstanding.
Thank you, Colonel Wilson. Please remain standing while our graduates recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I am answering my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly my command. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its sentry and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail.
Why they walking so far?
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't miss this time. Shows that I found you.
Somebody asked me.
You were hoping she found you first.
You're welcome.